Good morning everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So today the topic we are going to discuss is nanoparticles. So do you guys know what are the nanoparticles? So let me tell you. Nanoparticles are the materials of nanoscale dimensions. So the nanoscale dimensions are which have size from 1 to 100 nanometers and which can be prepared by the method of nanotechnology. Do you know some examples of the nanoparticles? So some examples of nanoparticles are nanoclays, carbon nanotubes, graphene and silica. Have you ever heard that this beautiful glass that you see in your windows or the shimmery glasses, that all are filled with the help of nanoparticles. So small nanoparticles are grinded together and are filled within the glasses to give the beautiful texture to the glass we use in our windows in our household items. So the methods of synthesis of nanoparticles are mechanical method. In mechanical method, we have ball milling method. Ball milling method is one of the most famous methods for the production of nanoparticles. Other than that, we also have gas condensation and also a sputtering method. But most commonly these days, we use ball milling method in which balls of different sizes are used to grind the nanoparticles in very small dimension particles in a fine grinder tube. In here, we take an apparatus in which we take some balls which grind the particles into this very small size into its nano dimensions and which are basically known as the nanoparticle. This method is used to prepare the nanoparticles from very small size to very large size particles which are commonly known as nanoparticles of very different sizes. So in this we have to study a very important term, that what is critical speed. So critical speed is that at which the rotator inside the ball milling method, it starts moving towards the cylindrical device, and after this critical speed the grinding stops. That is, there will be no further grinding of the nanoparticles after they have achieved their nanoscale dimensions. You can also see the definition of critical speed given below. Okay. So this was the main method which is used to synthesize the nanoparticles. Other than that, we also have two other methods. One is gas condensation method. In gas condensation method, we thermally form our nanoparticles in a thermal composition method, and other than that we have sputtering method. In this, an argon gas is continuously filled in the tube to get our nanoparticles, and it is a non-thermal method, so no heat is provided in this kind of method. All this method is only based upon the argon gas, and with this method we can achieve our nanoparticles from the very costly metals, that is gold, silver, etc. So this is all about the methods of synthesis of nanoparticles. And now we are going to study about the properties and advantages of the nanoparticle in these days. So now let us discuss about the properties of nanoparticles. So first of all, you all need to know that the optical properties of nanoparticles are far different from the bulk one. So now we are going to discuss a very important thing, that is surface plasmon resonance, that is SPR technique. SPR technique is actually used to identify the DNA among the different species. Second property is that due to the very small size of nanoparticles, these nanoparticles are used in the production of optical fibers, and due to their lightweight, these are also used in the production of aerocrafts, because as you all know, in the production of aerocrafts we need very lighter materials so that they can easily be lifted into the air. So for that, nanoparticles are highly used. And the most important application of nanoparticles these days is their magnetic resonance, as these magnetic nanoparticles can easily be tracked, and for the tracking purposes by the armies, militaries and the police departments, we use nanoparticles for tracking purposes. Nanoparticles are also sometimes used in the production of solar cells. The basic use of nanoparticles is just because of their smaller size and easily applicability in the field of solar particles. Non-crystalline materials also have low thermal conductivity, that is, they do not show conductivity with sudden changes in the temperatures. So these are some of the properties of nanoparticles. So let me repeat it once again, that is, they have optical properties. After that, they have surface plasmon resonance, which is used for the detection of DNA. After that, their application can also be seen in aerocrafts, spacecrafts and solar cells, and in the tracking purposes. So, the most prominent application of nanoparticles is their formation of self-cleansing glass. The nanoparticles which are coated within the glass make them photolytic and hydrophilic in nature. I hope you all know the meaning of hydrophilic, that is, water-loving particles. When the UV rays strikes the glass, its particles get energized automatically, which leads to the breaking of organic molecules which make them hydrophilic in nature and react with water, and finally results in the cleansing of glass, which you see in your vehicles as well. Second application of nanoparticles is clothing. So the nanoparticles are also used in making clothing, that is, the clothes are covered by or filled by a layer of zinc oxide, which make them proof from the UV rays. That is, you can get protected from the UV radiations, that is ultraviolet radiations coming from the sun, wearing these kind of clothes. So after that, we also have another application of nanoparticles, that is formation of scratch-proof and anti-fog glasses. You also have seen on your vehicles scratch-proof and anti-fog glasses. To make the glass scratch-proof and anti-fog, these are filled with the heavy materials coatings which make the glass scratch-proof and anti-fog. Anti-fog means the fog, that is the formation of smoke and fog, which combines together makes a smoke that will not cross your glass or make it untidy. So another application of nanoparticles is in the field of electronics. As you all have heard about the carbon nanotubes, as I have discussed in the examples. So from there, we came to know about the carbon nanotubes. These nanotubes are made to conduct electricities from the very small circuits of the current passages, from which nanoparticles can easily cross or help to conduct the current. After that, because of their lightweight, as I have already said, their application is in the formation of spacecrafts and aerocrafts, as due to their lightweight, these can easily be lifted up in air. So aircraft particles and its equipments are made from the nanoparticles. Other than that, last but not the least, these nanoparticles are also used in the formations of LEDs. Do you know about the LEDs? That are light emitting diodes that you all see in your televisions, which are basically an example of quantum physics, a very difficult part of physics. So these are also used to consume energy at that place. So this application is in the field of energy, where these light emitting diodes are used for the consumption of energy for the sake of illumination, which you see on your television screens. So this is all about the application of nanoparticles. I hope you all enjoy the video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you.